Rapid Manifestation Secrets Revealed. Instant Results with the Law of Attraction. CONNY Mendez. The first principle of creation, known as the principle of mentalism, states that everything is mind. It emphasizes that humans, with their godlike potential, can bring about manifestations through the power of thought. Jesus Christ supported this notion, affirming, "You are gods." Understanding the mechanics of mental creation, the influence of positive or negative thoughts, the transformative nature of affirmations and denials, and the power of spoken words are key to manifesting the best outcomes. The truth reveals that we were flawlessly fashioned by a perfect creator, empowered to manifest positivity over negativity. By embracing goodness and not resisting evil, we exercise dominion over darkness. Taking responsibility for our mental climate, faith or fear, and the words we speak allows us to evaluate the events in our lives and strive for contentment. In Christian metaphysics, God is recognized through 7 aspects: love, truth, life, intelligence, soul, spirit, and principle. These aspects, though intangible, have tangible effects and undeniable existence. By embracing this knowledge, you can tap into the creative power of your mind and shape your reality with divine essence. Trust in the unseen, as it is through invisible forces that miracles occur and lives are transformed. Love, the primary aspect of God, holds immense power and sensitivity. It extends beyond mere emotions towards family, partners, or friends. While our earthly understanding of love is rooted in sensation, we should strive to deepen our perception and acknowledge that sensation represents only the surface level. The pivotal point between hate and love lies in tolerance and goodwill. Excessive love or a complete absence of love both disregard the essence of tolerance and goodwill. Jesus taught that peace is for those of goodwill, emphasizing that peace requires the presence of goodwill. True peace is found at the center, where perfect balance resides, avoiding extremes. Excessive goodness disrupts equilibrium and erodes peace. This principle is symbolized in Genesis through the forbidden fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. To understand love, we must move beyond surface-level sensations and embrace tolerance and goodwill. Seeking balance, we nurture love through acceptance, kindness, and understanding. By aligning ourselves with the profound nature of love, we harmonize our actions with the divine essence within us. Remember, true peace thrives when love is balanced with tolerance and goodwill in our interactions with the world. The tree trunk is a symbol of equilibrium and balance, with its branches bearing fruits representing the extremes in life. The forbidden fruit mentioned in Genesis symbolizes the manifestation of these extremes, encompassing excess in every aspect. In Ecclesiastes, the chapter that starts with "Everything has its time," there is valuable wisdom to contemplate. Everything has its time, and everything that is loved under heaven has its time. Time to be born and time to die. Time to plant and time to uproot what is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. Time to destroy and time to build. Time to cry and time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather stones. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to seek and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to discard. A time to break and a time to sow. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. Time of war and time of peace. What profit has he who works from what he toils at? I have seen the work that God has given to the sons of men to occupy themselves with. He made everything beautiful in his time, and he has put eternity in their hearts, without man reaching to understand the work that God has done from the beginning to the end. I have known that there is nothing better for them than to rejoice and to do good in their lives, and also that it is a gift of God that every man eat and drink and enjoy the good of all his work. I have understood that everything that God does will be perpetual. To that shall not be added, nor shall it be diminished, and God does it, so that men may fear before him. That which was already is, and what is to be was already, and God restores what happened. The passage of time and the cycles of life hold great significance, reminding us of the beauty in everything happening at its appointed time. While we may not fully comprehend God's work from beginning to end, we carry eternity within our hearts. Rejoicing, doing good, and relishing the blessings bestowed upon us are the greatest rewards. God's works are eternal and unaffected by human intervention, inspiring reverence in His presence. Past events remain, and the future has already been determined, with God restoring what has transpired to reveal profound wisdom. Turning our attention to love, it is important to recognize that excessive love that hinders independence and growth is not genuine love. Such actions stem from selfish desires to possess and control, as seen in parents who prevent their children from becoming independent adults, or individuals trapped in torturous jealousy. These forms of love exceed the boundaries of tolerance and goodwill. Excessive emotionalism often indicates a lack of intellectual development. Just like any other excess, it leads to imbalance and a deficiency in the counterbalancing element of intellect. While having heightened emotional capacity is desirable, it must be harmonized with intellectual capacity to achieve equilibrium. Great artists exemplify this balance. However, individuals who lack intellectual development may attempt to impose their passions onto others, seeking to control them. The remedy for excessive emotionalism lies in extensive thinking, reflection, and meditation. Questioning the nature of intelligence and affirming one's own intelligence can bring about a shift in mental flexibility and depth. This practice leads to transformations in expressing love towards others, fostering serenity and generosity. Additionally, it influences how others perceive and interact with us. Personal growth contributes to the upliftment of humanity as a whole. Resentment and hatred are the primary enemies afflicting humanity, often poisoning our lives and negatively impacting every aspect. Despite learning techniques to counteract these emotions, such as denying and affirming or knowing the truth, a trace of resentment can undermine our deepest desires, staining our experiences with bitterness. Outward demonstrations of perfection cannot endure as long as this infectious resentment persists within us. Forgiveness and love for our enemies are advocated by the Bible, churches, and religions. However, true forgiveness requires a practical approach that allows us to let go of the memory of harm. Claiming to forgive while holding on to the memory is a contradiction. Now I present an infallible formula for simultaneous forgiveness and forgetting, benefiting ourselves. This formula positions us at the central point of balance, embracing tolerance, goodwill, and love. St. John proclaimed, "Love is the fulfillment of the law, encompassing harmony with God and finding completeness in all aspects of life." Cultivating good love is a powerful practice, leading to happiness and satisfaction. When unpleasant feelings or resentment arise towards someone, intentionally focus on the good things you know about them. Recall pleasant moments and the positive way you used to think of them. Remember their good qualities and shared joyful experiences. If possible, find humor or enjoyable memories to release the grudge. Repeat this process as needed, even 70 times 7, to let go of resentment. This practice embodies Jesus' teaching of not resisting evil, loving our enemies, and doing good to those who mistreat us. It liberates us and eliminates small inconveniences, bringing smoothness to our lives. Additionally, it cultivates love from others, even those who previously held us in low regard. And that concludes our journey into the fascinating world of the law of attraction. Thank you for watching. To receive a very powerful ancient technique to attract abundance, visit the link in the description of this video, and don't forget to subscribe.